today. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 16 of the NFL.
In Santa Clara, California, nothing like the fanfare of season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by their mobile quarterback, standing 6'4". It's Colin Kaepernick.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated. That was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win. So I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives. The win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. And how might this affect them for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. Now a carry for Sanders. It's a foot race. 30, the 20. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 6-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 51 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Sanders, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles.
Jalen Reagor.
Jalen Reagor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
For Philadelphia.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
5-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Number 25.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of 1, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and run for it, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he knocks it through. Well, they just put a little sizzle in their steak there. 1st quarter, 4th and goal, run it in. A boost.
I think they showed confidence in their defense by going for it. That's telling their defense, look, we're counting on you guys, and we know that we believe in you because we go for it here. Even if we don't get it, get field position on our side, and you'll stop them. Instead, they put it in the end zone and tally up 6 points.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team, I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Philadelphia.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Kaepernick will try again on second down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Third down.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Holding, receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
4 yards. That's another 49er first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 more yards there and another first down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down.
Here's Watkins on the jet sweep. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
From the gun on third down, Kaepernick. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we're usually talking about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Over first and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get it.
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And Watkins, you see him there, still down and slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Sanders has it over the middle. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Again, it's Kaepernick. That's caught. It's John Hightower. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Elliott to kick off.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Space to maneuver at the 40. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that played good for 30 and a first. Back to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
That'll be caught. Rager with it. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. Rolling to his right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the first down.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 35.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And that will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call? Is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Back to throw here. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
At the 23-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
The Eagles take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
25-yard line.
Kaepernick will try again on second down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A loss of 2 yards.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw is Kaepernick. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And he almost intercepted him. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Third down.
Kaepernick now on third and goal. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners,